happy and also considered the best IGL industry.
Yeah, I'm really looking for the win. You have so much pressure on you, you're thinking about your game plan, your individually, you need to be good. Everything combined it's a lot. I don't think it's
this time
possible
can be
to
different from the last time at the Shanghai.
If you were to lift the
It's
trophy,
for
who
our
would you
team,
dedicate this
our
win
country,
to?
our region.
Are you nervous?
To the haters?
My family, so my grandmother.
We're like family
I
and
was 9
brothers.
years old and my grandmother was following me in my tournament. So that's something I love.
I have hope that
They want like they like
Yes,
this
yes.
Cinderella story.
Inspiration
I
for
want to
younger
that it's
generations.
We know we did
Is
it
it possible
there is not
Mongo's
a-
era starts in Austin?
No point of entry.
Stay focused, stay alert, Mongols. This will not be easy.
And where's that trophy? Yeah.
It'd be one thing to step up.
Going out a little bit more residential, but as you can see, we're actually running out of space pretty quickly. Thankfully, we did have a bit of demand for some medium density. Another great excuse to play around to some of the new assets. I focused my attention on the center of town to build up a little bit of density. I also wanted to get into a little bit of detail work, just using a couple of mods just so I can really tailor make some of these blocks, paired with some row houses and some different buildings from other region packs. This whole area is starting to turn out pretty nice, and with that we hit the next milestone, and with it some extra responsibilities. More services were added, tiles were purchased, Drew Island expanded, and so did the roads, and so did the zoning. We were developing pretty well, however the delicate balancing act of budget and expanding had begun. The map we're using for this challenge is a map I've grabbed from the Steam workshop to be good early. Drew could cark it at any moment. So I made the first of many silly decisions. I took out a big fat loan. Rather than going slow, letting things develop, waiting for people to move in, waiting to hit milestones, I was rushing. I needed to know that Drew was living his best life, that he was happy, that he was healthy, that he was educated. Also, how old is he even? It just says adult. He could turn into a senior at any given moment. The world is a dangerous place, and Drew wasn't exactly looking after himself. A job at chemical or Drew, that sounds dangerous! Can you not be around chemicals, please? Blah, these roads. Fires, I don't want them either. Alright, that's it. More loans, more expanding, we need to get this place more established. I expanded Drew Island to the north, giving us a little bit of extra space to develop on, but then I didn't want it to be too easy, and I also wanted it to be a little bit different up this way, so it is a bit more hilly. With the added distance away from our starting square, it does feel like we can add a little bit more density up here and call it our second city. And I'm going to call it North Drew Island. And of course, I could really hit those milestones if I just made the entire island high density. However, I like the idea of this being a super condensed real life place that has neighborhoods and low density and medium density and a meaty high density city center, all condensed onto a couple of islands. Yes, still very unrealistic, but kind of fun. With the added elevation, I figured that this would be a pretty good spot for some windmills. Thankfully, Drew isn't a bird, so his safety shouldn't be affected. And with the expansion of Drew Island now complete, it was time to give the same treatment to Smog Island. That's what I'm gonna call it. Smog Island, for reasons that'll be more obvious in just a moment. But first, we needed a new highway. We needed something pretty fancy. Our old bridge, too small, too few lanes. The commute, too brutal. But not this one. Tall, wide, modern, sleek. Just look at this custom bridge. Oh baby, this is the good stuff. And the citizens, they loved it. Oh, thank you so much, Mayor $2. Now we can get to Smog Island even faster. I know. I'm pretty proud of it too. But just Just don't look at this part. In fact, draw your attention to this wonderful little area of mixed zoning. Similar to other blocks that I've detailed, I just want to place these buildings down just so I can get a good idea. The map we're using for this challenge is a map I've grabbed from the Steam Workshop. It is a mighty fine looking map, and if you're interested in using it, there is a link to it in the description below. I've made some small changes, such as replacing the roads and also replacing the trees with these new pine trees that Mr. Mason has created, but besides that, the map is as it is, giving me some real Jurassic Park vibes. But we're not here to play God, we're here to build a city, so let's find the sun and square and get started. With a simple connection to the elevated highway, I continued the grid layout, imagining where the elevated highway has disconnected some of the road layout, and then also taking into consideration the contours of the landscape. With some residential
Look down close.